Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my final recap and my final impressions or thoughts, whichever one is suited for you, for JoJo no Kimyou na Bouken, Diamond wa Kudakenai, or you could call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable. Episode 39. Episode 39. Damn. I am really sad to see this series go, you know? So if anything else, allow us to get this thing started, alright? We had to it that Kira is cornered right now, and there's a lady who wants to check up on him, but apparently they tried to stop. They don't want Kira to get near a lady, otherwise he'll activate the ability Bites the Dust, as Hayato says. Like whenever Kira is in trouble, he'll use that ability. And therefore, things got a little bit out of hand as Yoshikage Kira tells the lady that his name is Yoshikage Kira, you know? And by the time, like him says, you know, your hands and skin is so soft, you know? I have an addiction about Mona Lisa's hand right there, just by looking at her hand in the painting art book. I got an erection. I'm like thinking about oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me right now? He's a hand fetish, you know, surprisingly. And we have to it that he's getting all cuddly with her and so forth. And we have to it that, Hayato says, we gotta stop that guy. If he activates Bites the Dust, everything will reset. And I'm thinking in my mind, whoa. So it wasn't Hayato who has that ability that resetted time, huh? Although it is still confusing to me to this bitter end, but I don't care about that right now, you know? Let's just continue. We have to it that everyone is trying to reach Kira in time, especially Jotaro, along with Koichi and the other guys, you know? But Kira, on the other hand, says, come closer so I can try to stop time. And therefore activates Bites the Dust, and boom, everything blows up. But apparently, after we have to it that Kira is going back in time, we have to it that he ends up in a certain place where he's not supposed to turn around, apparently. And this is where Sugimoto Reimi, I think, right? The pink hair girl ends up explaining to him that you're already dead. Or is it that you don't remember? After she touched through him and so forth, he ends up realizing what the heck is going on and ask her if she's a stand user before that. As you know, I'm sorry, I got a little confused. I'm confusing you guys right here. After Reimi introduces herself and asks him to remember her or something 15 years ago, and she decides to prove that he's dead by putting her hand through him, and therefore finally remembers how all this started. Before Kira can activate the Bites the Dust, we have to it that Koichi ends up using his stance power of gravity, and therefore Jotaro ends up using Star Platinum's Zaworldo, stopping time and kicking his butt really hard. And we have to it that Kira is still trying to press the Bites the Dust button, but apparently the ambulance car came out of nowhere and ran him over. I'm like, oh, it got to his head and so forth. I'm like, oh man, dude. Dude, that is the worst way to die possibly. But a way to die having a tire come at you, your head twisting, and oh my gosh, dude. Everyone, especially aside, go what the hell? And we also have to it that this guy is known as Yoshikage Kira, as the woman says. And we have to it that he lives alone, and by the time, Rohan says, this was an accidental death of his demise. And I think this is best suited because there's no way in hell that the court of the law would be able to punish him this easily, you know? Even Hayato did not like his dad. He wanted him to be punished or something. Although, I think deep down he still misses his dad. And of course that is shown later towards the ending. Besides all that, we add to it that after Reigi Sugimoto is trying to make him turn around, apparently he goes well, you trying to make me turn around in a certain corner like this, huh? You know that? And he says, I want to see you turn around. How about you do it? But apparently she says, you think I wouldn't know what you were doing? And by the time uses her dog Arnold to do the work and made him turn around, biting off his hand, and he gets dragged into hell or heaven, I don't know, but he's going to hell, that's for sure. And he goes like, before he disappears, he asks her, where is this taking me? She goes like, I don't know, but I will say this for sure, you ain't gonna rest in peace, and therefore dies in the afterlife. We have to it that Raimi is getting ready to go, you know, while Koichi and Rohan does admit, well, Rohan had a lot of pride and did not want to be too honest, saying, I will miss you, you know. Everyone decides to see her off as she sheds some tears and goes up into heaven, you know. And I'm really glad, like, she's moving on and so forth. As for Hayato, he decides to wait for his father to come home and eat with his mother. Although the sad thing is, he will not come back. Koichi also mentions and narrates over the ending where, like, after what's been going on and so forth, everyone who's been waiting for their sisters or daughters or something like that, they will never come home, you know? And the wounds will only go deeper and deeper and deeper as time goes on. The only question is, will the threatened lives in the town ever disappear? But eventually, you know, like, Josuke or old man JoJo says to Jotaro, you know, everyone here has a heart of gold, you know, so we don't have to worry much about this town anymore. We also have to it that Josuke does see JoJo off, his father off, but ask him if he has the photo with him in his wallet. He says, yeah, I sure do, and therefore says, you know what, that's good, because I have the freaking, like, piece of paper here of an edged up, ripped up paper, and therefore uses that to take the money in his wallet. And by the time JoJo was pretty upset about this, but Jotaro says, you want to take back about this man having a heart of gold, old man? He goes like, nah, maybe just this once. And therefore they wave goodbye while everyone's just going to their daily lives. Koichi being with his girlfriend, you know, Yukimo, whatever her name is, I forgot. And we have to it that everyone's enjoying their life fully, you know. As for the guy who's the motorcycle dude, hanging out with 3 chicks, and then he's hanging out beautiful. The guy who makes the food, makes them all look good, and so on. And man, it was like crazy stuff good right there, you know. That kind of thing. Eventually, Rohan does get back to drawing manga as the guy at the tower, and just speaking to the alien guy. Yada, 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 you know. And as for Josuke and the others, they get ready to, like, go on with their school lives, you know, as Josuke makes his pose and so forth, and it ends off the episode with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4. And that's about it. End. So overall, throughout the time when I started the series in spring this year, I gotta say, I actually had a lot of fun ride. Although I still had much of a better fun ride when it came to Part 1 and then Part 3 and Part 3, you know. And I did like Kira as a villain. There's no denying that. He was a pretty cool guy, although he was strange about going after hands and saying he wants to live a normal, happy life or something. And I'm going, I can't blame him for that. But to kill women up and take their hands and got an addiction to Mona Lisa's hand and get an erection or something, dang, dude, what the hell? Although, like, it is strange and weird at the same time, you know, for me in a certain way, but I think it was still cool. Although, like, I expected something more of a original material to come about in Part 4, you know? Like, Part 1, it introduces Hamon, and I think I enjoyed that. And when it came to Part 3, which was a freaking giant game changer, that thing became freaking stand users. I actually really enjoyed that, that's for sure. And then Part 4, although it had a lot of stands here and there were actually different types of stands, which is pretty cool. Not to go off with a kill or something, but pretty interesting. I love the stands, by the way, in this series. Although I expected something more of an original material, I still love the stands. Different types of stands, how it could be used to help people instead of killing them. Although there are some suckers out there that did cause some trouble here and there, it's still fun to the end. So overall, what would be my score for this series? In terms of enjoyment and everything else all together, I gotta say, you know, like, I'm giving this maybe a 9 to a 10 out of 10. Call me a JoJo fan or idiot. I still had a lot of fun. I really am gonna miss, like, JoJo now because, you know, I may have to wait a couple months to possibly more than a year possibly to see Part 5 animated. And I would love to see, I would like to see the animated version of part 5. I did read a little bit of the description and it seems a little fun and interesting, and I would like to see that, you know. So overall, I had my fun with part 4, you know, although I didn't know Yoshikage Kira is the time reset it with the bomb, you know. I thought Hayato had that, but you know, I guess wrong. Guess I don't pay attention enough or something. But I had a lot of enjoyment to the end. I really am gonna miss JoJo, man. I really am gonna miss you very, very much. I hope to see you. I hope to see some of those old characters possibly in part 5 if it ever gets animated, but we'll have to see. So those of you who watched JoJo and loved it to the end, I hope you guys had a fun ride as much as I did, and I'm pretty sure almost everyone did, whoever loves JoJo. So until then, I'll see you guys later, alright? I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!